Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite shows on TV that just finished its season, Star Wars Rebels, and more specifically, I want to talk about Ezra and what I think his fate is going to be ultimately in the Star Wars universe. Because we've seen in some of the episodes, he definitely pulls to the dark side. Right now, I would say he's still on the light side of the Force, but we have seen instances where he forcefully controls a beast back in season one instead of using the calmness of the Jedi version of the Force. And now in season two, at the season finale with formerly Darth, now he's just Maul. And Maul had a very interesting introduction where he introduced himself like Yoda did in the original Star Wars, and he was actually probably my favorite part of season 2 finale. And he was very interesting because most people thinking he's evil and he would just take Ezra and get what he wants. And multiple times he could have let Ezra die, like when he was pushing him over the bottomless pit and when he grabbed the holocron, but he pulled him up. And, of course, later in the episode, we find out that's because he wants them to be his apprentice. And he was teaching Ezra that he has to use his emotions and that he should use his anger to get what he wants. And Ezra and Maul's backstories are kind of similar, where yes, Maul was stripped from his parents, and with Ezra, his parents were killed. And back in the other Star Wars series, the Clone Wars on Cartoon Network, we saw the journey of Maul and his brother, which ultimately ended badly for both of them. And I was very happy that Maul didn't die. And of course, he's probably going to be in season 3. But back to Ezra. Ezra, I really want. I never see him becoming a full-on Jedi with how he is and his whole backstory with the Empire. At the most I see him becoming a gray Jedi, where he uses both sides of the Force, which I personally would love him to be, because a character like Ezra, I think, would be a very powerful gray Jedi. And I don't see him ever becoming a full-on Sith, like Emperor Palpatine or Plagueis or, many other Sith in the Star Wars universe, because I haven't really looked into the extended universe and many other things. And now, at the end of season 2, we see him open the Sith holocron, and we don't know if what's going to happen there. I do hope Ezra eventually is able to use both sides of the Force. And I know Kanan will be against it, but it would be very interesting if Ezra actually separates himself from Kanan eventually, and we would have two sides of the story, but that's probably way in the future. And that's what I personally want from Ezra in this series. I want him to not be a full-on Jedi and not be a full-on Sith, but somewhere in between. And I want his character to get even more development and see where if he's gonna meet Maul again, because that'd be very interesting, and see where Maul's story's gonna go with him having a connection to Ezra now, and also how Ezra's gonna react to Kanan being blinded and how that's gonna affect his teaching. So I would love to see if any of you watch Star Wars Rebels, and if you don't, we should have a discussion in the comments about it, and I would definitely love to talk to you guys. So remember, leave a comment, leave a like or dislike, I don't know, but do something, because I like having likes or dislikes to know what you guys think. Alright.